Alright, so I wanted to start from the beginning with these videos. So I wanted to talk about my first trip to the Mazzoni Center in Philadelphia, which is an LGBTQ health center. And basically, my first visit consisted of sitting down with the doctor, and they asked me what I was expecting out of my experience and what I wanted to do. I was there. Um, so obviously I told them that I want to transition from female to male and start hormones. So I will be taking testosterone, obviously. um, but basically the first thing I did was they went through the effects of testosterone and the possible effects of testosterone. Um, by taking testosterone, my body will basically go through puberty again as a male. So a few things to realize are that my voice will crack like any 13 or 14-year-old boy's voice would crack. I'll start to develop more body hair, an excess amount of body hair, basically, and facial hair, but that all depends on your genetics as well. Um, Acne can happen if you had it during your first run through puberty. You're most likely going to have it again. Um, Baldness, if baldness ran in your family and you took testosterone, it would increase the chances of that happening. I don't think it does. I hope not. I really like my hair. Um, so that basic stuff. But then there's other possible effects. The negatives would be you're at an increased risk of high blood pressure and cholesterol. You can produce more red blood cells than your body actually needs. But obviously, all of these things are not the end of the world. There was one case the doctor talked to me about with a liver problem, which is the only reason he's ever had to take someone off of hormones. But for the most part, for someone who's healthy and who wants to do it, and this is what feels right to them, this is a perfectly healthy thing to do. So that's what I'll be doing. My only risk factor in doing this is my weight. And basically, what the doctor told me was there'll be no easier time in my life to gain lean muscle mass than when you first start taking testosterone. So right now, I'm working on going to the gym every day, doing more weight lifting, weight training, activity, strength building, because that will be a way to lose weight. You burn a lot of calories and it helps burn a lot of fat, lean muscle. So that's what I'm working on now. Um, the other things we went over is exactly how you take testosterone. And there's three main ways to take it. The first one is gel form, so you would rub it on your skin. The only people who would really do that is someone who's really afraid of needles, because the problem with that is you have to make sure you like stay away from people, because if you're rubbing, it's basically like a gel, cream, or lotion. So if I rub it onto someone else, there's a possibility that they'll grow like a patch of hair where they were touched by it. The other thing is it's very slow. It's definitely not the fastest way to go. The second way would be an intramuscular shot. So it'd be taken in the muscle, preferably your thighs and your butt. So you would rotate between those and you take the shot every 2 weeks. It's very painful. It's a very large needle. And I was like sitting in the doctor's office a little bit cringy when he talked about it. So I'm kind of happy I have an extra option, which is a subcutaneous shot. And basically these shots would be once a week, so it's a little more shots, but much smaller needle and much less painful. The shots go into your fat. So basically for once a week for the rest of my life, I will be taking these shots. And that's probably the weirdest thing to think about right now, is that every week I'll just be like, oh, and then I'll get used to it and it'll happen. But those are basically what I went over in my first visit. It's about a 3.5 hour ride for me from school. And I go back on January 10th to start hormone therapy. So I just wanted to let you guys know how my first visit went and about it. I'll probably post a video about how I came to this decision, so you guys know. That's about it. I hope you have an awesome night, and if you watch this, thanks.